That consistency we're looking for.
Yeah. Like Kwang netting himself an early game car at the airfield. There's actually nobody else there with him, so he could have stayed, but it looks like he's choosing to run.
He's playing it safe. He knows he wants to get the win.
This is going to be rough.
Nice
Sign is running.
Oh, Sign has no helmet and a pistol running across the street trying to get away.
Rock, I don't think he looted that AR just yet. It bought him a little bit more time for Sign to run, but he is open field, no helmet, just kind of running for his life here. That's going to be tough for him to recover from.
It's a really tough situation.
He's only going to have that church there to loot. Yeah, other than that, Howie actually taking first blood of the game, taking out AZ. Epsilon down already.
Early game fights. Again, the beginning of the game is oftentimes one of the most dangerous parts because everybody's landing, trying to spread out, trying to find out where they can loot safely. But if you run into somebody in a building, looks like there's a lot of players at the new point of interest. I saw 3 of them right there.
I love that new one. In that southwest corner. What is the name of that shopping center?
This is Henniger
Plaza.
This is Greg's place.
Greg Henniger's Plaza.
Shots coming out onto Flaws as he passes by. Fiction taking shots at Getbox. He's well losing his life. Getbox, he barely scraping by with 25 HP. Fiction put himself in the open there. Tries to secure the TV. Flaws
are we getting a rush? Are we getting a rush? Oh, we did get him with a rush. Okay, Flaws did not know for sure that Getboxy was that damaged, but he took a risk. He took a gamble.
You could see him kind of think about it, and then, okay, I'm going to commit.
Like, is he trying to heal? Is he bleeding? And he saw that he was, so he hopped out and went for the rush.
Paid off.
I think that's going to bump Getboxy out of any chances of getting into top 10 for this event.
We just lost 3 at the same time.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. There's a lot of players down. 15 players already dead in the first few minutes of the game. Oliver GC here, you know, breaking windows here. He's going to have to pay for that. That's for sure.
I feel like we're going to see a lot more aggression in this last game because kills count, and people are going to start wanting that, and so that aggression is showing up right now.
Yeah, it seems like players kind of tend to get a little bit antsy. Game 1, players are playing more passive. Game 2, they start to go for fights. Game 3, everyone's like, yeah, all right, I'm comfortable in this showdown situation. Let's do it. The players that I can imagine are the most, well, not the most hesitant or the most tentative, but the players right around 8th, 9th, or 10th place overall, they know that if they get bad placement in this game, they might get bumped off. But if they just do well enough, 20 place, 15th place, then they're going to have enough points.
Seems to be a lot of people in close proximity, too, landing right at the beginning of this game. So there's a lot of fights happening right at the start, like these 2.
Even in Slim Shady. Slim Shady just hanging out here. Eric Triceps in Game 3. He's probably hoping for a better one. He still has a chance. I mean, we saw the 10th place only had 180,000 points. For a win, on average, you get over 200K. So if he does win this game, he is in a good running for the Gold AR.
Of course. You could get bad placement, 120th, 140th. But if you win one game, if you win game number 3, you're probably going to walk home with a Gold AR. Or rather, stay home with a Gold AR because they're already home.
It's going to be interesting to see for sure. I mean, injured 12 here in Pontus, just kind of hanging out. You see a lot of these stalemates. Eric Triceps does have a body armor on already, so he's going to be a little bit more confident going to this building. It is filled with another
Eric
player.
Triceps has rushed.
Eric!
Oh,
Eric!
No.
Eric! Oh, no.
He did even have an armor on, too, and unfortunately he whiffed that shot
Number
again.
1,
Eric,
preseason 3 and preseason 4 has been taken out all 3 games fairly early.
Eric probably hates the shotgun right now. Every single game.
I think the desk might be broken.
Can I get an exclamation desk in the chat?
The keyboard.
Poor Eric.
The
3 shotgun
the stream's
deaths.
off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would be feeling pretty bummed out.
He needs to go take a bubble bath. Crumb is out as well.
Crumb?
Early game.
Oh, no. Crumb had been playing so consistently. That kind of
was Crumb in the top 10 for a game for overall? I don't think he was.
I don't think he was, but he was pretty close.
Yeah, he had to have been close.
This was his chance to get into that top 10 by placing even top 20 because he was playing pretty well. He got pretty far in all of the games, but not in game number 3.
Regardless,
hey,
though, these
here
are...
it is. It's Clem.
Oh, we found Clem.
Hey.
Hey, it's Jerk Chicken. He is in the game. I don't know how he's been doing in the past couple of games, though.
Yeah, I haven't seen him too much.
Yeah, I haven't been looking for that.
Fieldern.
Yeah. Down again.
A lot of the top players or well-known players are being taken out of the game super early.
Holy moly. Sign right there, another player. He was in the top 10.
He's in close quarters with the other player as well.
Oh, no. Clem is actually taken out of the game. 124th.
OG Showdown winner.
Looks like he's given up his title.
Oh, looks like we might have a fight here. Both of them have cars, but unfortunately, Ninja was far away from his truck, so he's not going to be able to escape.
Interesting
Subet is going for the rush to finish off the fight. But he's not hopping out of his car yet. He's kind of just moving around, making sure that Ninja isn't able to stop and heal. He's just biding time because he knows he has the advantage here.
He's quite close, too. I feel like he could go and take a rock or a tree to have a little more coverage as well and
Just
utilize
like
that.
To point out that this is not Ninja from North America. This is Ninja JJ, a completely different player. So
Different Ninja.
different Ninja.
Not the NA Ninja.
There are many ninjas.
Subet is kind of hesitant to commit on this fight.
I mean,
He had the advantage, but now Ninja JJ is healed up past half health and is continuing to get his car shot up and naded, which is not good.
I feel like in this point I might just drive off because, you know, you can make some poor decisions in this kind of fight.
You've
already
lost the advantage. Now it's kind of a fair fight, and even if you do win the fight, you're going to lose your car. Look at that. He's lost his car. Now Subet is down to half health. Now he has no cover, and he's down to about 2 shots left, and he finds his own rock. That quickly went into a mutually destructive situation. Ninja JJ might hop into his car and try to drive off. Now Ninja JJ has the power over Subet Twitch. Both of them are down to about 1.5 shots.
I feel like they both are committed, though, or were. Ninja is now not committed. They're breaking up.
Yeah, he doesn't.
It's over.
He does not want this fight anymore, and I agree. One of the downsides to taking fights early is even if you win the fight, like best case you get more loot, but worst case you die. Or even if you do win the fight, you might lose your vehicle, you might take a lot of damage, and you never know when another player is coming in behind you to try to pinch you.
And we have a southwest circle, which is exciting. We've seen a lot of the southeast, the central, kind of around that Spence Hill, so hopefully it keeps moving south. I'd like to see it southwest in that area.
We've been seeing, I guess our prediction was right. We've been seeing a lot of aggressive playstyle for game number 3. I think at this point, a lot of the players who haven't done very well, they just kind of want to get a couple kills to prove themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or maybe players are just getting a little bit antsy and they don't want to.
Dano taken out of the
from
game.
Afar.
Lucas 60 FPS getting away with the kill. 80% assist from Makes still, but Makes does get the loot. So.
Lucas got that kill from really, really far away.
Hyper here in a fight versus Leg. Grenade coming out by Hyper, rolling on the ground. Hopefully going to hit on the side of the tree. Does not connect.
We saw some great nades from Hyper last game, too.
Sign is down.
It's definitely
taken out by
Sign.
Kenstar.
That's not going to be good for his top 10 score. He might get bumped out.
That might be heartbreaking.
Tea Party with Vigo taking out Future 33, Tribune taking out Pokita, and Shady taking out Fiction. Or a lot of deaths across the board here while this 1v1 is going on.
Interesting car skin choice for the EU Showdown. Not bad. They are supporting the NA Showdown happening at 5.
Yeah, 4.5 hours from now, guys. Hyper,
Hyper losing his helmet and on one shot. Lay is going to take advantage of it. One shot from Lay as Hyper was trying to drive away.
Nice shot.
Hyper did not have enough acceleration in his off-roading vehicle to escape.
He wanted that off-roader. Another bathroom
What
fight.
happened here?
Tribune is down.
I'm a fan of that backpack he's got on right
I
there.
like
One
that
of the old
suit.
school
Look at
Showdown
that.
backpacks.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. A golden suit like that. A Royalty 1 gamer. Future. Or T-Rex helmet.
I love the T-Rex.
I love
the T-Rex helmet.
The Australian
little
T-Rex
arms.
helmet.
The prehistoric crate.
Cannot confirm.
I would love that.
Days official. He's playing very, very well. Also repping the patriotic Jeep. Staying alive.
I mean,
trying to
you
play
can't complain. I
consistently.
mean, that Jeep has an eagle holding magnums on the top of it. I mean, clearly.
Caw-caw!
Yeah.
Caw-caw!
That is frightening.
That was a very accurate bald eagle noise. I'm going to have to give that one
I
to
try.
you.
I can do bald eagles. I can do goats. I can do elephants.
And you can juggle.
I'm here all week.
Oh, okay.
Literally.
And the Flamehopper soundboard is available to you for $10.99
Womp,
also.
womp, womp, womp. Ooh, Howie's
Howie.
hanging out on top of the church.
It's actually, it takes a few jumps. You have to jump on the umbrella, onto the house, onto the church, but it's actually not a bad place to hold and kind of just like bob and weave between.
It's like using a ridge, I suppose.
It
using that.
yeah, provides great, also great visibility. And visibility is huge for keeping players away. If you want to make sure you don't run face-to-face against a player and have one of them awkward situations where you're like, well, one of us is going to have to die, getting good visibility is key.
I'd just like to point out that earlier on in the game, Huang is dead. But
wow.
you know, even being above 100, he's probably still going to be in the top 10. So I think Huang is sitting at home with the gold AR.
Let's hope so.
We'll find out after this game. I'm really, really excited to see how all of the scores turn out. Game 1 and 2 have been done. That's 66% of the score.
Cougar
The last
down.
game, a lot could change.
QK was taken out by Sweezy.
Ooh, that could be rough. A lot of the top 10 players are taking out super early in Game 3. Splintexify kind of just chilling out. We see a lot of patriotic Jeeps in the EU region. Interesting.
You know what? Like, seeing a bunch of different players in top 10 really shows how skilled everybody is.
Yeah, how skilled. And definitely how skilled these players are.
All right, bad timing. But no, like, so many, all of these players are so good at the game.
Yeah.
Any player can take it.
Yeah, that's amazing. There's been so many good fights. 2 taps, headshots. That's something.
And then that fight.
And that fight. Oh,
Stop
man.
laughing. It's not nice.
I'm sorry.
I see you laughing.
Okay, all the shots on the wall make it a little bit hard not to. Let's see, we got
Hey, GG man.
Hey, GG man. Just adapt, you know, kind of just chilling here. Do we have, you know, mini adapt in the chat for this guy? Let's get some adapts up. Dimac taking out Liam.
Hell.
Liam is definitely a contender that would want to stay into
Oh,
the
is
game.
Dimac going to be taken out by the gas here? If he's bleeding and the gas, it might be enough, unless he's got that medical kit on just in time.
I think he's going to be all right. This
That's
gas
gonna
is
be
still
close.
a little bit early. We haven't actually caught a glimpse of the safe zone yet, but I'm assuming players are moving a little bit more south.
90 are remaining. That's a great number.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out.
Yeah, some might say
90 left.
P90.
P90.
Yeah, the safe zone has been south every map so far, and a trend is developing. All of the players on the north side of the map, all the players in Pleasant Valley, they're going to get funneled into each other as they're moving towards the safe zone. A lot of players are probably going to choose to stay in Cranberry until they absolutely can't stay in Cranberry, but a lot of fights are going to break out regardless, just because of all the players getting pushed into a smaller area.
Yeah, I believe Stormin is still alive in this game as well.
Yeah,
we haven't really got to see too much
we haven't
of
seen
him,
much
but
of a
he is
splash
alive.
from Stormin.
Wow, look at all these players.
All those players in the north, they're going to get funneled right into
Ninja,
each other.
JJ, Mithrain, Zeke, so many players coming out of the northeast side of the map. And then we have players just like, you know, right there in the center of Cranberry. This one is a little bit different than the other ones. This one is drifting a little bit more east, encompassing 8 Mile.
Over to the west?
Over to the west, encompassing 8 Mile and U-Mall.
You know, just like all of the other games, looking at that safe zone, nobody was in Spence Hills.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody likes Spence Hills.
Spence Hills.
Nobody likes Spence Hills.
Take note, if you want to avoid players, go to Spence Hills because nobody else is going to be there.
Yeah, nobody likes that one.
Maybe they should just make it a crater instead of hills.
Just a big crater. A big pit.
Yeah,
Spence Crater. Oh, Stormin picking up a kill. Nice shoddy kill. What is this,
Somebody's
OP
car
Wizard?
is not in very good
He is,
condition.
yeah.
OP-Wizard, it's the European version of Shurima.
Oh, OP or Wizard?
He doesn't seem to have a very
He doesn't have good
fast police
acceleration.
car.
Wizard is going to kind of slunk along with his police car as much as he can. Mercer is going to be behind his
Grenade
vehicle in
out
much
for
better
both parties.
condition.
Cop car
There
going down.
goes an
Bad.
exploding cop car, but amazing shots on Mercer. If
Wizard
Mercer doesn't
pushing
hop in
up.
and leave, it's probably too late. At this point, he's not even going to be able to hop out and leave. He's trying to pop out and take some shotgun shots.
Oh, and he
Is
might
it
get
gonna be
shot from
enough?
behind.
Is it going to be enough?
Oh,
No, it's
he
not.
missed. He had it. He had it. He took off the armor, and if he would have connected that last shot, he definitely would have got away with that kill.
But it wasn't enough.
I feel like any second longer, he was about to get killed from behind. Another
Yeah.
player pulled up and was watching that fight. A lot of players will do that. They'll see a fight happening and they'll pull in and get a kill and
Want to
and
clean
leave.
up?
Yeah.
You want
exactly.
to
It's not a
be the
bad-
janitor, just kind of mop up a couple of kills as they're distracted. It's the way to go if you want to pick up kills without
Yeah.
putting yourself in too much danger.
We saw that a lot with Krem last game in the gas, taking out a few people and assisting.
Definitely smart plays.
I just would like to point out to the viewers at home, guys, make sure you guys enter in the code Showdown EU on the main menu or on h1z1.com/redeem. Get yourself a free AR skin. Code Showdown EU, one word. Probably going to be displayed on the screen here in just a second. Boom!
Bing!
Showdown
Magic.
EU on the screen, guys. Get yourself a free AR skin if you guys haven't
Everybody's
already done
favorite word,
so. Free.
Free AR.
Free 99.
Actually, I should mention today it's double the price for this Showdown, which
Yeah.
makes it free. But tomorrow it'll be half off. So
Also
it'll be
free.
free.
Yes.
3.5.
3.
Buy 2 for 1, 2 for free.
Starship are taking out Haas. StarQTV, who is 10th place on the overall ranking, he's trying to get away. He wants to stay alive as long as he can, but he is being chased by Apex.
Stop chasing me, please.
What's his name? Kakashi? Kakashi, huh? Kakashi, huh? Is on hot pursuit of
Huh.
StarQ. He is able to, you know, catch up to him, so Kakashi is in a good spot here. Now looks like StarQ is
hopping up,
bleeding,
trying to
lining
get
up
some
shots.
shots, and he was not able to connect quite yet.
Is that a spawned ATV in that garage? There was an ATV in that garage.
Okay, we got a couple players still lurking around Pleasant Valley. All of Cranberry is still safe. The bottom left, the southwest of Pleasant Valley is still safe, but I have a suspicion this next safe zone is going to push everybody completely out of Pleasant Valley.
There's a game 1 winner right there. Charlie 12 finding himself in the gas. In game 2 and game 3, it seems like he had a really unfortunate circumstances. Airdrop looks like it's being dropped over the open field just west of the Cranberry residentials here. Chance of, bombing runs and a hunting rifle. MMX finding himself over at Bumjig Farms. There's going to be a lot of players surrounding this area. And it seems like a lot of players in all the regions avoid center as much as they can.
Yeah, it seems to be a general trend, and nobody has gotten a hunting rifle yet, or at least nobody has gotten any kills with a hunting rifle yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen hunting rifles used like at all across all the regions.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that.
In EU, European players are so good and precise with their ARs.
Yeah.
They don't even need the hunting rifle.
Yeah, we have seen the only person to have used the hunting rifle so far was Masa, the South American winner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a lot of AK usage in these games either. The AR definitely seems to be the weapon of choice. What do you guys? You guys use the AR, AK?
I use the AR. I'm a 100% AR guy myself.
Same.
I'm definitely
Well,
more AR,
girl.
but
You're
AK,
an AR guy
I'm-
yourself.
I'm an AR girl.
AK has its uses. I mean, with the Magnum nerf, AK is good at demolishing cars, so it might be good to hit a full spray on like a passing by vehicle.
We've seen a lot of close quarters fights with an AK, and it's really come out on top over the shotgun as well. Unless they land those shots.
Let's see. Meekan actually, was popping off in that last game. He had over like at least 5 kills in that previous game, so he's going to be someone to watch out for. He definitely has that raw ability, and he's feeling confident.
Over half of the players have died in the 3rd game of the
Wow.
European Showdown right now. Safe zone is getting smaller and smaller, but it's still pretty big. Like, in this safe zone, there is more than enough space for all 70 players to spread out and find their zone. So right now we still have players kind of playing aggressively, forcing the fights. We got players trying to post up and simply survive. We got fights that seem to be forced, like Ben's right here. Ben's does not have anywhere to go. He's got no cover unless he can make it to the other side of the ridge over to his right. But I don't know if it's going to happen. He's staying on this side of the ridge, maybe trying to get cover.
Benz is probably not feeling too confident about pushing up on people. He got absolutely decimated by Splintexify.
Wow.
Hurrah, taking out
the
mid-range.
crowd favorite.
There's that AK full spray coming out. Now, Benz got taken out by Splintexify earlier, absolutely dusted by a shotgun grenade.
What a grenade!
On top of JG7's vehicle. Definitely doing some damage there, forcing a
could have
retreat.
that could have been disastrous if that would have done more damage to the Jeep. That would have just blown it up. MMX is down to 1 shot trying to drive away in the Jeep. Is he going to be able to heal up? He's trying. He's not behind cover yet.
Ooh.
MMX is going to get rushed
Gotta
right
hit
here.
on it.
I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know what's going to happen. MMX!
He's going for it.
He jumps out. He's down to 1 shot.
Oh!
My goodness! MMX literally at death's door defies death once again and is able to take out S1.
He needed
Confidence
that too.
is
He
key.
needed that. He
It
is in the
really
top 10.
is.
He might be one of the first people in the world to get a second cold AR.
That's insane.
That's historic.
Yeah, that's
That
gonna
was
be a
he was
story.
in a horrible situation.
Howie's
being so
still on the
damaged.
roof of this church. This is something we've seen with Howie out of all 3 games. He has picked a spot and planted himself, whether it be a bathroom,
whether it be a forest, whether it be a church.
yeah, he is holding position, and I think that makes him a really strong player as well. He's being patient and allowing fights to come to him as well.
Yeah, he gets comfortable. He finds
Yeah.
somewhere that he's comfortable within his comfort zone, and he takes control of it. He dominates that spot.
He's definitely been consistent. It's someone I think.
Ooh, Starshipper
deserves
right
that
behind Opulent
golden.
Dragon here, taking shots, landing 1 to the armor. Let's see if he can turn this Opulent, turning immediately, taking helmet
nice
and
shots.
armor. Starshipper in an unfortunate
This
circumstance
is going to
here.
go into a close range fight very,
Opulent
very
does
quickly.
not have a armor on and taken out by Starshipper. Beautiful use of the shotgun and cover. Smoke grenades coming out, able to safely loot and avoid getting picked off from the side.
And heal up as well.
We got Ju Barimo right next to JG7 here in the gas. They're going to be kind of moving together. They're mirroring each other into the safe zone. They might interact with each other. Noisy
they
off
might
in the
not
distance.
know that they're there, but once they come out of the safe zone, they're going to be like, holy bean dip, there's somebody right next to me.
It's interesting to see. I mean, like Huang dying early, Sign dying early, Kuge dying early. You know, a lot of players out already that are in the current top 10. We're going to have to see. We might see a big shift this game.
All right. Look. Okay, so this safe zone has a lot of open space. Over to the southwest, on the other side of the river, is very, very open. All of the space between Cranberry and Pleasant Valley is very, very open. We still got a little bit of Cranberry left in the safe zone, but I'm expecting this safe zone to be largely fought in the open.
Yeah, and this one is definitely pushing more towards like PV, out of Cranberry, out of the south. apexshay picking up a kill on Roughsarn. You know, we're going to be seeing a lot of fights breaking out. Cars are going to be very prevalent in this safe zone.
Definitely, cars are king. Especially earlier on in the game. Cars are great for mobility, for protection. We have seen a trend, though. Once we start to get into top 20, top 15, the advantages of having a car kind of diminish because it paints a target on you. Like, if you have a car and everybody else is on foot, everybody's going to see you, everybody's going to hear you, and they're going to focus fire you, and you might not be able to settle in a strong position.
Right.
Once you lose your vehicle.
Starshipper still using smoke grenades. Looks like he just picked up himself another kill on BoYaLeJoueurFrancais. He has a lot of loot, and he is pretty close to the next few safe zones being up in the top.
I feel like a lot of players as well are holding that position just like Howie is on that church. They're wanting to play patiently at this point.
Yeah,
to set in.
Generally, you don't want to move around a lot. Like,
yeah.
The more you move around, the more odds are that you're going to run into somebody and be thrown into a bad situation, be thrown into an unideal fight. So if you find a spot that you feel good about, you want to stay there.
I really hope that apexshay did not just crash right there. He was kind of moving in place, so hopefully he's all right.
That would be heartbreaking. Hurrah's in the gas, healing up. He's gotten a couple kills. He's still in. Hurrah has not done super, super great in the past couple of games. I
believe Hurrah's in top 10.
He is in top 10 right now, so all he has to do is get into top 20 again to really, really solidify his spot to get the
Hurrah is maybe not won a game, but he is in top 10 for overall score with a good amount of kills. So,
well, hurrah!
All right, now we're going to be seeing gas moving. Sirens are coming out here. You know, players like Kriku here have the ATV, you know, hidden away. So when they do need to move, you're going to have that escape plan. We got Noisy here just kind of hanging out. A lot of players on foot are kind of going to have to be forced to move, you know, very soon. We got Crash and Aggro H1 all in their vehicles trying to find a safe place to sit, and we're going to have to see.
55 players left, down to kind of the last third. 2/3 have died in this game up to this point.
I haven't seen... Is 10K alive? I haven't seen 10K.
I haven't seen him for a while.
He might just be playing very passively. It looks like it spelled out a message right there.
Bombs.
Yeah.
Bombs are dangerous.
Very coordinated pilot, you know, spelled out a message with bombs.
How sweet. He said, good luck, players. Good luck, players of the EU Showdown.
Starship are finally taken out of the game by Teaksy. You know, bombs are coming in straight from run. It's right over, players. You got to be careful.
These fights are always dangerous, not only because of the person that you're fighting, but the possibility of getting pinched from behind. This fight is quickly becoming close range. They're only about 30 meters apart right now. I suspect some of these players are going to start pulling nades out to try to give them an advantage, but Electric is so far just kind of pre-firing the corners of the tree. Maybe using the gas to his advantage if he can loop around. He's being very, very aggressive. This is a tough situation because if one of the players gets damaged enough, he's going to be in the gas, getting bleed damage, getting gas damage, and Shady's able to find the second headshot to take out Electric.
Had enough time to put on a helmet there, and unfortunately he didn't. You know, it's just decisions like that that will get you killed.
Definitely, definitely. I can imagine the feeling of immediacy in those fights are increased simply because the gas is coming in. You don't have all day to hang around. You don't have all day to take your time and take your shots and use nades. You got to just finish out the fight quickly, and if you don't, you're going to die from either the player or the toxicity.
I'm really curious to see how it's going to be between, like, Howie, 10K, Storm, and, like, 3 European Titans there. Like, I'm really hoping, like, we see, like, a showdown between those guys.
A showdown?
In the showdown?
Yes,
no
yes.
way.
Showdownception.
It was definitely a good word choice there. You know, Luke is 60 FPS, picked up a few early game kills. He's kind of playing safe. Shady finding himself in another fight here. He had just recently finished one, taking out a player. He is pushing up. We've seen pushes go wrong real quick, you know, really poorly for the people actually pushing up. Molotov coming out.
He's within Molotov range. Is he going to make the other player crispy before he takes him out?
That was a short throw.
Oh, he missed.
Yes.
Not a baseball player.
Definitely
He did not.
T-Rex arms.
He did not throw that Molotov far enough. He's going to try again. He said, no, give me another chance.
Another.
What is going? Are these extra heavy Molotovs? I don't understand. No, this one was good.
Oh,
this one was good.
okay.
He's running through his own Molotov to get the kill. Holy cow.
Wow.
Shady, that was a bold move, Shady. Running into his own Molotov. He doesn't even care. He's like, you know what? I'm going to push through this to get the kill. Plus, it's like an intimidation factor.
This is going to be a very interesting safe zone on the river outside of Cranberry. You've got that bridge. It's very, very open.
And you got a lot of trees on the southwest there, too.
Howie is safe on the church still in the safe zone. So is he going to hold down that entire spot?
Oh, I would if I were him,
I mean,
yeah.
people are going to be rolling around him.
Howie's still in the church, and it's still in the safe zone.
That's
Howie
pretty intimidating,
is a happy man right now.
Yeah, seeing somebody on the roof holding that. And
Led taking shots from
Lay's
behind.
getting hit really quick. Is Lay pinched? I think there's a player behind him as well. That's why he's not able to hide behind there. That's a horrible situation.
Nerm takes him out.
Our unpronounceable name has taken out Lay from behind.
I think it's Nerminen.
Nerm. Yeah, there's Howie. There's the church man himself.
Yeah.
That's a good
Looking
spot to be.
fresh in his messenger bag. He just got home from school.
Yeah, look at that
He's
AR
ready to
too. Woo! It's spicy caliente.
Looking fly. The skinny pants, the shoes,
The skinny pants.
the skinny
The
pants.
jeggings. Are they? Yeah, they're jeggings. I think. Isn't that the in-game name? The jeggings, are they?
No, I think it's just his skinny jeans.
Skinny? Are they skinny jeans?
I think it's just his skinny jeans. No jeggings here.
No jeggings.
No jeggings here. This is
There's
H1.
stretchy pants for battle.
Okay, sirens are coming in. Gas is moving in. All these players are going to be forced, especially players like over in the northwest side of the map. They're all going to be forced in. So players like Haskor are going to have to make a decision here soon. Do they want to run? Nurminen trying to finish off the kill early so he doesn't have a player behind him. Carr moving out of the gas. Nurminen forced to reposition here.
Yeah, and another thing to keep in mind, at this point in the game moving forward, the gas is going to start to do extra damage. Up until this point, it's only done about the same amount of damage that a medical kit can combat. However, this next safe zone, it's going to start doing double damage. The one after that, it's going to do triple damage, and it's going to keep doing more and more damage as time goes on. So you're not going to be able to stay in the gas as long as you usually could.
Yeah, Mountain FBS here hanging out. Sabet
Twitch, I think, is not long for this world with the bleed and the gas. I think it's all over. And the nades. It's a GG. Sabet Twitch in a horrible spot. Nurminen taking out everybody.
Yeah, Nurminen's having a fantastic game for sure.
MMX still in this game as well. A lot of strong players. Splintexify still in the game, holding down the fort. Just adapt. Look at the airplane with the bombs going overhead. Right over the crate in the middle.
And Storman's still in this. I think he's trying to make a point. He's not dying early.
Yeah. If he wins, you know, he's very good chance to get into top 10, especially with players, you know, taking out early. Storman picking up himself a kill on Lefty. We have two players next to each other.
Apex has been brought down.
He is in about second or third place overall, so it might not be too detrimental for him. Wow, look at this safe zone, guys. Just outside of Cranberry in the wide open, encompassing 2 roads, a bridge, and the river. Players are going to be fighting tooth and nail right now. Hurrah, still in the gas. Gas camping his life away. He's like, I'm not going to be able to take a gunfight right now.
No.
I just want placement.
And the gas is doing so much damage that he's not going to be able to get out.
He's definitely at 100% toxicity. He is just trying to camp his way to a gold AR here.
Oh, no. And also, Howie has to move. Howie's church is no longer safe.
Howie's church.
Howie's church.
It's going to be the new landmark. The church of the seat swap.
All these players over on the west side of the safe zone, the southwest side of the safe zone, they're basically going to be fighting for this ridge that you see in front of you right now. Oh, another player just popped out, hiding, playing very, very sneaky.
Taking shots on Henky. Henky is at 1 shot.
Storman
is approaching really close to this bridge, so Guesmar has to be careful about, you know, who he's shooting at. He does look like he's going to take the police car and reposition before anybody rushes him. Howie picking up a shot, a finishing blow on Henky as he passed by in his car. That could be really good. Howie might have an escape vehicle now to reposition when the gas starts moving.
Hanky was forced right into
Taking
Howie.
the
I wanted him to
I
take the
wanted
jump.
it too.
There is
so
the
excited.
airdrop too, right there on the bridge. WyessIr's just looking for a safe place
He's like,
to go.
There's bad guys everywhere. Now let's be real here. This safe zone is very, very small, and there's still 36 players left. This is a small safe zone for this many players. Usually in a game, at this point, you're in top 10. So there's more than 3 times as many players. But I like that spot that he's playing on the bridge. That's a very, very good spot because you can only get attacked from one of 2 directions, and you have cover in the trailer.
Hurrah is down for the toxic gas.
Hurrah is down. Yeah. The gas finally filled his lungs up way too much. He went down 34.
He was not able to combat it with bandages no more.
There's so many people left alive in this circle, 33 players, and all these people in the city are going to be forced out soon. You know, we have Stormin just south of this area on the bridge, surrounding the next airdrop. Maybe he'll go for the sniper rifle. It is close to him, right next to Crash, by the way, as well. You know, a lot of players are going to be fighting soon. Howie taking shots from multiple positions. His car taking damage, probably losing his boost. This is not where you want to be. Howie trying to find the right car.
He has no cover from behind, but he doesn't want to push across the river because he knows there's even more players over there. I feel like if I were Howie, I would have to focus back towards the church, kill anyone behind you, and then just post up on that side. He's got a couple vehicles, so if one gets destroyed, he's going to have another one. He's able to take out the police car of Gotaga, and Gotaga is now pinched between Howie and Hascore. That's alleviating a little bit of pressure from Howie, but also Howie's got players on all sides as well. At this point, everybody's getting pinched. Everybody's pinching somebody just by being there. It's a crazy, crazy situation, crazy dynamics, but Howie is just kind of in the middle of it.
People are dying off super quick.
Yep,
it's a lot of
gas
people
is
in
coming
this safe zone.
It's pushing them. Another toxic death.
Noisy, yeah.
Shady coming up right behind. You know, if...
Look at all these players. The gas is moving in. These guys are all going to be forced out. StarQTV choking on gas right in front of Dimac.
I don't want to leave this safe.
Dimac's like, oh, are you sure you're dead? And just had to make sure. Hit him with the quick 2-tap. CMD pushing him right behind Shady.
Shady
shotgun
just
rush.
came out of the gas.
Oh, and the shotgun to the face, but he's not out of the danger zone yet. All these players are fighting. We went from 30 players to 19 in just a split second. Howie taking out Hascore. AM taking out Pipetta. We have so many things going on right here. Dimac in the surrounding warehouse next to CMD. Colt Melander and BoYaLeJoueurFrancais as well.
Howie and Stormin are both in this game. I want to see that Battle of the Titans.
It's definitely going to be an interesting situation here. We have some of the few Vitality players left alive. We have Howie, we have Stormin as well, some of the community picks. And there's other players as well representing the European region here trying to prove their name. Stormin taking out Gotaga. That's a huge upset for the French community.
Howie's still holding out that same spot. He's just dominating at that rock. Holy bean pod. There's 2 players
I don't think
so
he knows
together.
that Dimac is right next to him.
I don't know.
He's picking up a kill on Cam Zon. 16 players remaining in the safe zone here.
Like, he's got to know that somebody's nearby, but probably not exactly that he's in that one warehouse next to him. 2 players in cars driving past Howie. Howie's like, no, this is my spot, guys. This is my spot.
I like how Howie has this little kind of like barricade of broken down Jeeps.
Right?
Kind of like adds to his cover,
and
even though
gives
it's
him an escape
destructible.
route.
Yeah, he is going to be able to get out. Makes FPS, taking out Aporia, Hansen HG. I am taking out WyessIr with the help of cmdRua.
Howie's put out so much damage there. He just destroyed the car, and now Jag is stuck between a rock and the gas. If Howie had any nades, he would be able to absolutely abolish the positioning that Jag has.
He could launch a Jeep that way and blow that up and kill it.
It'd be a bold strategy.
That
would be a bold strategy for sure.
Oh, man. I don't think either of those Jeeps have boost at this point, so I don't think they'd be able to roll very far.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, anything is possible. Anything is possible.
I don't think Howie's too concerned about getting into a Jeep below. That low. He is taking shots, though. I mean, he does have a good spawn on Yage here. Stormin still off to the side there. He's got to be careful. Head coming up.
Is getting shot from
He
the
does
side.
have a hunting rifle on his back. I just like to point that out. There is a hunting rifle. Howie with the rush up. Stormin's behind him. He might have a shot on Howie.
Howie just put himself
Frag
in
grenades
a
coming out from both parties.
Jag and Howie.
Howie hitting nice shots. YaVLeJ down to 30 HP. Frag grenade coming out. Aerial over the rock. Does it connect?
Oh,
Yes, it
he
does.
gets him with the perfectly placed
Perfect
frag
play.
grenade.
I know there's going to be some Howie Kobe emotes coming out
Howie,
here.
Kobe,
Perfect push
rep
by Howie.
them now.
I hear they call that the Howie. Yeah, they call that the Howie. That's for sure.
the Howie.
That's what I've heard around
We're just
these
renaming
parts.
H1Z1
Oh,
to
yeah.
Howie.
We got Howie's shirts.
Oh,
Howie's
the gases movie. They also call that the Howie.
The Howie. You know when like you spawn in the game and you're parachuting in. That's the Howie.
Let's
Howie
see,
and Stormin are not far from each other either.
12 players remaining. Sirens are going out. Gas is moving. Players are drifting. Splintexify still alive in the river. IEM. We have Makes FPS. Howie. Dimac losing his head.
Oh,
the
no.
CMD. Dimac being down to one shot.
Down to one shot and the gas.
Damsey's taken up by
another
Howie.
player.
How did Howie get all the way over here?
Howie
He
is
is like, you know what? I'm
amazing.
done over there on that side of the map. I am just going to take out the rest of you guys. 2 Vitality players going out. Smokey.
Dimark
and
is in a bad situation.
Splintexify in the top 10 again.
It's top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now top 10 with the remaining players. Who do you think
Howie.
is going to take it? We got Howie, we got Storm, we got Denmark, who might get taken out. Yep.
Oh, that's
And
unfortunate.
Rua.
cmdRua moving up, running up right up to Howie. Makes
Right up to
FPS
Howie.
finding himself in the gas as well. A lot of fights bringing to
And
Howie.
Howie is taken out as well. Command
FPS
Rua is
choking
on a
gas.
rampage. Double
But
kill.
you know what? I think Howie.
Oh,
I think Howie got a gold
Splintexify taking out Stormin.
There goes the 2 Titans.
Yeah, Howie and Stormin taken out of the game. I'm going to have to cast my vote here for Splintexify. I'd love to see him take home Game 3 and a golden AR.
This safe zone is very, very different from the safe zones we've had in the past. The terrain is a little bit more level. You still have some hills and valleys, but for the most part, this is all about trees and visibility. So a lot of players are going to be able to get pinches on other players. I'm suspecting 2 or 3 players to die very quickly. It's going to get down to the top 3 very soon.
The potato
We
is
have
out.
some
Wow.
blind potato in the
Oh!
Wow!
Wow!
What?
Splintexify with
kill.
the double kill frag grenade.
Splintexify! He saw 2 people trying to shoot at each other, and he was like, all right, if I throw 1 frag grenade in the perfect spot, I'm just going to finish this fight. And he
Perfect
did.
placement.
Piney, you know a thing or 2 about double kills with nades.
I do, and that is a huge feeling. Splintexify is feeling confident. 4 players remaining. Splintexify, Rua, 2 Foxy, who we've also seen in the top 10 a few times. Splint in the 1v1 grenade coming out.
Turf does not have very good positioning
beautiful
at
shots
all.
by 2 Foxy. Frag grenade coming
This
out
is going to
over
be
the
another
rock.
frag grenade.
And down he goes. The assist by Splint. Rua finishing off the kill. Boya taking shots at Splintexify. Smoke grenades coming out. This is a 1v1v1 situation here. Splintexify really looking to take home this game.
Here it is, all down to the ending of the game, all about positioning, trying to get the other 2 players to fight each other as opposed to you trying to manipulate the safe zone where you're in a strong position. That's what they're all trying to do. Deal out damage to keep players away, but remain as safe as they possibly can so that they don't get put into a pinch.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that Splintexify's use of throwables, from frag grenades to smoke grenades, he is absolutely on top of the ball. Just like a clear mastery of the game right now.
He's a wizard. He knows how to play. He knows how to use all of the tools at his disposal. Rua right now is kind of taking it easy. And it looks like Rua is in the safe zone.
And Rua does have the power point here. Splintexify kind of off in the pinch. He's trying to isolate himself. He's down to a 2-shot, down to 1 shot.
Splintexify
Taken out of the
did
game.
get pinched.
But great game by Splintexify.
I think-
Definitely.
Nonetheless.
I think that, you know, Splint definitely secured himself a gold AR with his performance over these last 3 games.
Guys, this is the final 1v1 of game number 3 of the European Showdown. It's down to 2 players, and they're actually very, very close, only about 50 meters apart. This is a pretty straight-up tree fight. I think whoever has the most effective use of nades is going to be the one to take this fight, unless one player pulls out an amazing 2-tap.
This is a 1v1 of
Booyah
game
and
3. This is
Rua.
the last game of the European Showdown, ladies and gentlemen. So we're
Booyah,
going to be
Rua.
seeing how this goes down to. Rua has been fragging out this game, so maybe he's feeling on fire.
Hopefully not literally if the other player has some Molotovs. They're both kind of at a standstill. They're like, all right, we're both in safe zone. What's going to happen? You don't want to be the first person to make a bad move, but if you have a good move, you want to be the first person to make the move. They might see where the next safe zone is to decide where they're going to try to rotate around to, or they might just kind of move in and try to fight. Rua is playing very smart, not even peeking. And here's the
Frag
first
grenade coming
nade
out.
in the dance.
Looks like it passed him.
Yeah, he knew.
Stands.
He knew. He's like, nope, that's going to be fine. Another nade coming out, and it landed a lot closer.
Ooh.
That took
The
him
HP
down to
on the
half
Rua.
HP. He's going to have to heal at this point. Rua is going to have to heal. But Booyah might not know how much damage he actually did with that frag grenade, and he's going to give Rua some time to heal up. Neither of them want to rush each other at this point unless they know the other player is almost dead. Ooh, helmet off from Rua. And Booyah might be pushing up a little bit closer. Maybe a Molotov coming out soon?
Definitely flashbang or Molotov range here from either one of these players. So we're going to have to see how this goes. Booyah pushing out. He's kind of just hesitant,
Pre-firing?
trying to get the armor off of the other player, Rua, here.
It's a back. Oh, we got a quick 2-tap from
Yeah, that
BoYa.
was beautiful.
Wonderful
BoYa took Rua
shots.
out with that 2-tap
Yep.
after some
That was
well-placed nades
amazing.
and then some
Really,
well-placed
really
bullets.
well done.
Great way to end the game.
That whole game was intense. We
Absolutely
saw so many
intense.
early game deaths from the top 10. Hwang, going down really early. Sign going down really early. And there might
Eric
be a lot.
Triceps,
Eric
unfortunately,
as well.
going down early.
I feel for Eric. 3
Yeah.
shotgun deaths, top 100 every game. It's really unfortunate for him. He's got to not be feeling too great, but I mean, there's going to be more opportunities for stuff like this, and he still,
He's
has
the top
a
player,
yeah,
though. I mean,
he
he's got
still
that.
has a
He's
lot to
proven
prove.
himself.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he's proven himself.
I just really want to highlight Splintexify's performance that game.
And that
My
double
God.
frag grenade kill.
The double nade, he had
That
so
was
many
amazing.
clean kills that game. Splintexify absolutely destroyed the competition.
Yeah, I also want to shout out big highlight moments, multiple highlights in that last game in particular. It's Howie.
Mm.
Howie is so good at
Love
picking
that.
a spot. Like, sometimes if you look at the map or you look at the safe zone and you look at all the enemies around you, you know, oh my gosh, there's no great spot to go.
Mhm.
But he went to a spot and he would dominate that spot. First from the church, then he went to the rock.
The
He
church of
positioned
Howie.
2 jeeps around him
Yeah.
and it was just like, this is my spot. This is
Yeah.
my spot. And he held it down. He got a couple
did.
kills and was able to
It's a
survive
good
until
strategy.
the very end.
Honestly, just kind of taking a spot in the safe zone and hanging out, kind of holding down the fort, basically, and showing dominance over other players. It stops people from rushing you, and you kind of get, that placement longer.
Yeah.
We saw like a lot of bold strategy coming out. So like players like Hurrah, who decided to sit in the gas all game, and he tried to, test his luck and see how long he could survive. He got around 35th, which may not be enough to get, secure his top 10 place, but it's just
We'll
interesting
see. It'll
to see.
come close. It'll
Yeah.
come really close, and it'll be hard. Like, getting top 10, you get the gold AR. Getting 11th place, 12th place,
gonna be rough.
13th,
Yeah.
that's going to be heartbreaking if you know you got so close, but so far.
It's definitely going to be a tough situation. Allie, what do you think your favorite moment of that last game was?
I have to agree. I enjoyed watching Howie. I mean, for the entertainment fact of that. I mean, it was really great. The 2-taps, there were so many.
A lot of impressive 2-taps
So
with the
many
AR.
2-taps this game, and I don't know. It just the skill level was out of control, and regardless, 175 of the best were in the game.
It was
and
insane.
Yeah, and I mean they're the top of the top. This is EU. This is a huge pool to pull from, and even Eric going out early all 3 games, he still did incredible. And I mean he's number 1. So I don't know. Like
I'd like to have been able to see some more of like Storman's point of view in that last game. I saw Storman at least 4 or 5 times on the kill feed, especially in the end. Speaking of the end of that game, we do have our match results ready. The
Ready for top 20.
Top 20 of game 3. So
Ladies and
BoYa with
gentlemen.
the 219,000 points. Gotaga down at the 83. Haskor at 82,000. So a lot of points, taking up Vitality. 2 players, Smokey and Damsies, right next to each other in arms. Howie, Storman in the top 10 as well. Splintexify, a ton of points, boosted to his total score. So we're going to see a huge shift in the overall top 10 here.
Definitely.
Once that is calculated, we're going to see who from the European region is going to be taking home the air. So why don't we take a look?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Top
This is the
10.
moment that we've been waiting for. We're going to do a countdown. If you guys in chat are ready to see the official winners of the European Showdown, the combined top 10 over the past 3 games, we have the results ready in 3, 2, 1. Brum. There it is. The
See?
top 10 winners of the Showdown. And these are the players that are going to be receiving that coveted gold AR. Any upsets in here? Any big turnarounds that we weren't expecting?
Not too. I'm surprised that Charlie actually held on to top 10.
That's true, yeah.
And Hwang, even though he died like over 100th in game number 3, he actually still held on to the first seed. Splintexify taking second, Apex third.
Apex
Howie
was
fourth.
incredible with consistency. Same with Howie.
Yeah, BoYa was not on the top 10, came out of nowhere with that second game win and gets himself 5th. MMXTV, I'd like to highlight, will be the first person in history to have 2 golden ARs.
2 golden ARs.
2
That's
golden
amazing.
ARs.
So
Look
there
at that.
it is.
Golden
He has the
AR.
original one and has the new one now. It is going to be, quite an accomplishment for him. That is going to be definitely something to be proud of.
That's
Absolutely.
incredible.
Congratulations to all
Yeah.
you
Incredible.
top 10 players
Yeah,
from
there was
EU.
A big success story, Rua, from that last game getting
Yeah.
second place. He did not do very strong in the first 2 games, but he just did well enough getting second place in the last
Yeah.
game to bump him up to 10th place. which got him the gold AR. So I bet he is feeling very, very happy, very, very good about himself.
Yeah, and he got into the top 10. He made it. He's going to get himself, a gold AR, and it's going to be a coveted skin. He's going to be able to show that off and represent the European region.
Definitely, definitely. So those are the winners, and that is the conclusion of the European Showdown. Amazing, amazing games. I had a blast watching the games. We all had a blast catching the games.
And don't forget, at 5 p.m. today, the North American Showdown begins. So that's just in a few hours. So go get your snacks, order some pizza, get cozy, because that's going to be one to watch for sure. We all know all the guys. These guys should be in it, but they're here casting, which is so exciting. It's going to be awesome. So I'm really excited to watch that. 5 p.m. right here.
Yeah, 4 hours from now, in case you guys are in any time zone in the world. Don't
4 hours from right now.
4 hours, well, actually about 3 hours, 56 minutes from now, we're going to be starting the North American Showdown. Now, I would just like to thank you guys at home for watching, you guys at home for playing, Daybreak for hosting, and I'd just like to thank, my 2 fellow casters here, Flamehopper, P90 Princess, for joining me on the desk. If you guys haven't already done so, make sure you guys check us out. All our handles are down below, at Pineapples, at Flamehopper, at P90 Princess. Show us some love. We would appreciate it back home. And we just want to thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you guys later on today, 5 p.m. PST for the North American Showdown.
See you very, very soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Until later.